Hey everyone, how you all doing? JPCowFace here, and we are back for episode 13 of Let's Play Civilization 6, playing as America and Abraham Lincoln. And this is it. This is where we put all our goals, dreams, aspirations, and plans into effect. It is time to start rolling out the national parks. I mean, not immediately this turn, but this episode, we should at least be able to get down our first 2, 3 maybe national parks and really start kickstarting our journey to a cultural tourism victory. So yeah, that is what we're hoping for today. So let's get into it and find out how it all plays out. All right, and we are kicking this episode off strong. We have already got ourselves another great person. We have a great musician, and that is all the sort of good stuff that we want. I'm just going to check on that. I should have really checked that. So we have got rising waters to a meter. I'm just going to do a quick scan. We have lost. Well, okay, there's one tile. If anyone watched my last playthrough as the English Empire, we were so far behind. When the floodings came, we lost so many tiles. Our empire got ravaged by lost coastal tiles, and look, we have got industrial zone, lost that. Aqueduct gone. Okay. Well, that's not good, is it? We are not far. Let's just quickly have a look. Computers. Right, we have it lined up. So once we are done with rocketry, we're moving straight onto computers. A few turns too late, but as soon as we got that in place, that is also something we need to add to the list of things we got to build. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's get another great work done down, the last one from Hasegawa, the birds and the flowers. All right, and then here we have got Edgar Allan Poe and his last piece of work as well. So yeah, that's really great. Where's this musician gone? There he is. So, Vivaldi, Antonio Vivaldi. Let's send him over to the Bolshoi Theatre, I think. All right, and we've got our first free infantryman. That's the word I was looking for. Our first free infantryman. And do I need a full 20 to upgrade our boys? No, we don't. Only 2. It's of course 1 per unit. So, well, that's less than 1 per unit, isn't it? We do have the discount, so there is that too. Right, my memory's going to desert me again. Was that the only thing I was wanting to save my money up for, upgrading our military, or was there something more important? There was probably something more important, but I'll have to remember it when it's too late, I guess. Right. So we finished the coal plant at Washington. Do we perhaps want to pop out another spy? We only have the 1 spy so far, so late in the game, and 1 spy. It's pitiful spy work on my part. Perhaps we just pop out a quick spy. Yeah, let's do that, and then we can work on some other things too. Right, what do we want to do here? We need some housing, as our aqueduct has been ruined. I'm really not happy about this. I really don't want a repeat of what happened playing through as the English Empire. That was just, I mean, we managed through in the end, but it was a disaster. Right. I don't know. Workshop completed at San Diego. Where do we want to move on to next? We could try build something like the Eiffel Tower. We could try putting down a neighborhood and then try and build the biosphere. That could be something. What do we need? Locations. +1 appeal to tiles adjacent to rainforest, marsh in the empire. I have none of that over here. Must be built along a river adjacent to a neighborhood. All right. Well, I don't really have the location at San Diego to do that, so perhaps we could just do the sewer, and then maybe we'll work on something like the Eiffel Tower. Might not be the best location to do it, but I'm fine with doing it. All right, so decision time. Do I just use the money that we got? I really can't wrap my brain to think if there was anything else I was saving the money up. I know, I remember. I was talking about it. I've got to save money. I think it was just for upgrading to infantries. So let's just do it bit by bit. All right, this builder he's a brand new builder. Where was I sending? I've got to start writing this stuff down. You know what I was doing towards the end of the game, because this is ridiculous. I can send him over here first, and we can just pull up this copper. This useless, essentially. All right, Vlad 3 was coming over here to build us a castle here. I can't count 3 out, so I thought I was going to put a lumber mill on here, but I can't. Is there anything else? There's not. So this guy can actually just we'll work out what he's going to do in the next one, and this guy can come over and he can put that up instead because he's already over here. Why not? And we could, I suppose, get this tea online. I don't think we've got our own resource of tea available. We do like a good cup of tea. Well, not as American. I'm just an honorary American for today. Just your typical tea-loving English guy in reality. All right, take out that crossbowman. That's good. All right, we can try and work our way up and get that meteor site finally taken some doing. All right, and there's rocketry completed for us. I do know I said I might not bother building a spaceport, and I was going to make that decision later on. So yeah, I've still got to make that decision. Do I want to just reveal the whole map? Probably. It shouldn't take much to build the spaceport and do the Earth satellite. It really shouldn't take that much. So at the right place anyway. So I think I will just do that, just for the opening up the entire map. Laura's done incredible job on her own, exploring everywhere. But you know, we're in the modern times now. She needs a helping hand. So we will give that to her. Amphitheater completed at Buffalo. Yeah, let's get another art museum done. We've got great people coming in thick and fast now. I feel like it's only going to be sensible to have spaces to put great works. All right, so we got ourselves another governor title. We've not got the top tier of Sanguine Pact yet. We did manage to get ourselves reinforced materials promotion with Liang, so that is good. just wonder if we still need Armani in Singapore. Maybe not. We do have envoys to spend though. So I am actually going to reassign Armani. And I might swap her for Magnus here. Right. Let's promote her first. So we're going to promote her with Emissary. And other cities within 9 tiles will not, and not owned by you, lose 2 loyalty per turn. And I just want to do this just to put a little bit of pressure on some of these nearby cities. And so we're going to San Francisco. It might not have an effect. It might. But you know, it's just a little dirty little trick to do. I guess we could clear some things from somewhere like Cincinnati, or this it's kind of close to our national park, and trees around your national park, or even indeed in your national park, are good to have. They only improve the appeal. Yeah, so I don't think there's really anywhere I want to stick him. Maybe I'll just stick him at Houston, just for why not. No real reason. He's just got to go somewhere. I suppose he doesn't have to go somewhere, does he? We could just sack him off. All right, this builder, what were we doing with this builder? Something important, I'm sure. I wish it was repairing some of these tiles. Let's head him over this way in anticipation for getting plastics and being able to get the other sources of iron online. Right, Antonio Vivaldi with the Four Seasons Winter. Very lovely. All right, we are heading this way with our new infantry guy. We are building ourselves another castle. So here we go. I think that just ended up being, what is that? What did we get? 22 production and 22 food. Wow. So might not have updated yet. We will see. Sort of really need housing in Washington. Right, we're getting crabs online here. Or buffalo. Dora here is still looking around. There are some people struggling with coastal flooding as well. So that is good to know. Alright, we've got extremely strong vampires now, so yeah, so they can do all sorts now. They've been around so long, they have turned into elder vampires. You know, the ones that scare the other vampires. Solomon wants to get his embassy established in our capital, and that is fine. I don't mind that at all. Everyone wants to be our friend, ally. Getting so many alliance offers at the moment. Sure. Maybe I'll just accept them for the sake of just accepting them for the moment. Right, we can finally clear that antiquity site, and we can get those pearls online. And we have an opportunity for corporation with the pearls. Right, that was another era point. We're about 3/4 of the way to our normal age for the next turn. We will be over that now. We've got another great person, a great engineer. They are really starting to come thick and fast now. We've really laid down the foundations for a strong late game empire with our culture and our or at least our production side with all our industrial zones, which we wanted to focus on because they give us our free standing army. So important for us that we've not really had to put time, effort into building our army, and we have one of the most formidable armies in the game. Maybe it's like not as modern as some of them, but still enough to deter anyone from starting war with us. So that's good. So there was that one era score there for our great engineer. Yeah, keep working our way around for a normal age. Okay, spies completed at Washington. We do need to think about housing. Right, 131 production now at Washington. It's not bad at all. There are things we can do to still kind of pump it up. Broadway is what we want to do. 200%. We need to get Broadway done. And right, we got locations for our spaceport. What else could we want to build? I know we're working on an aerodrome somewhere. Encampment could give us extra production. Okay, maybe our I don't know if I necessarily need to save this tile for a theatre square at Houston. So do I pop the Broadway down? It doesn't. I don't think it really matters really. I've got so much food, so much production, and gold's not a problem. Let's just do it on the maze. That will do. It'll be amazing. You can tell me off for that. That's a bad joke. That's fine. We could build Cristo Redentor. I don't particularly want to build them on those mines. Maybe we can build that somewhere else. Oh, so we got our aerodrome completed at Baltimore. So that's good. We could build our first plane, and that will give us an era score. So let's do that at Baltimore. We can, I guess, slowly upgrade our units. Can't upgrade our field cannons yet. Can we upgrade you to a tank? We can, and we should. Oh no, we've already got the what good is oil era point. So, all right. Well, that is nearly everyone, if not everyone, upgraded as far as we can go. You can. We're going to bring this guy. Yeah, you upgrade to a tank too. So we're going to bring this guy up. We'll upgrade him in the next turn, and then we'll make a tank corpse out of those two. Right, what do we want to do with a spy? We need to get a promotion. And why don't we go and try and get a promotion from Monty, as he is a giant tool bag. God, look at these levels of science. 600s. Got to have another look. All right. Still no one has... All right. Julius has researched satellites. He is the only one at this point. So that's fine. Got another artifact. Antiquity. All right. Oh yeah, that's why I was popping out builders in anticipation for conservation to plant woods and all sorts like that. So that is what I was doing. There was a reason behind my madness. I remember now. All right, where else do we want to go and do something? We could get cattle online here. That would be a couple of extra production for buffalo. We don't mind that at all. Let's devour that guy there with Vlad, and Vlad 2 can devour that guy. Easy peasy, all in a day's work for our late game vampires. I mean, vampires are so overpowered, really. When you're talking about late game, they can take on a tank head on, all on their own. Really, really powerful. And they can almost count as half your army just on their own, and they don't die. They have to regenerate if they get kind of killed in quotes. But right, Alvar Alto, and you can improve appeal. So we might as well just do it at our capital, I guess. Appeal is going to reflect how much how good our national parks are, really. So I mean, most of Washington's styles are pretty good. I don't know if we see this effect straight away or maybe in a turn. So we can have another look now. Appeal. Yeah, I think maybe it's might not reflect in the map until next turn. All right, that guy is can't put another work in Bolshoi Theatre. Where can we go? Let's have a look. Where have we got spaces? Film studios, we can put them in. Or the Royal. Where is the National History Museum? I think we'll just shove it in a film studio. All right, moving up with our new infantry guy, Vlad 3. I wonder if you can cross the water this way and help Vlad 1 and Vlad 2 clear these camps, or camp, just one camp. I don't think there's anywhere else for him to go. Yeah, let's do that. You can go for a swim. Why not? All right, we can finally meet these guys up and join them together. All right, we've got a Congress in session, a aid request for Robert de Bruce. All right, I guess we go for that. We're not playing for any diplomatic points. I will not do it this time. I refuse to go anywhere near a diplomatic victory. All right, but that's running anyway. That's to see. I don't think anyone's particularly near some kind of diplomatic victory anyway. Pachacuti, halfway, essentially. Kublai Khan, I suppose, is reflecting, I don't know, nearly a quarter religious. No one's really making any waves on domination. I mean, there's so many military powers that are similar, from Harold to Julius and Robert Bruce and Monty, Gatasha, and ourselves. So culture, however, I mean, we have finally moved up. So we were last. We went third from last, and then we went back to second to last, and now we are fourth. So our tourism, our tourists that we've attracted, yeah. So we are now above Kublai Khan, Harold Hardrada, Solomon, Kataja, Pachacuti, Tamiris, and now we're chasing down Robert de Bruce, and then it's just the front runners we've got to catch up. Montezuma, and Julius Caesar. And I still have faith we'll do it. Let's get ourselves a free unit. Do we think we can kill this this warrior? Do your best, Vlad. Believe in you. All right, we'll move in. Might as well collect ourselves a free builder while we're there as well. We can magic our way all the way down here, apparently. All right, we're going home now with our caravel fleet, and we're going to turn them into ironclads and make a ironclad armada. So that'll be cool. Right, this guy can not. We ain't got the money yet, so we have to wait another turn. We could sell. Can we sell our pals for cash? Cold hard cash to Robert de Bruce. That will do. We should now be able to upgrade, and we now have an army corps, and we've got a Eureka for composites in doing so. I'm assuming that's I think that's two tanks, is it? Composite? No, 3 tanks. Interesting. I don't think I have 3 tanks. Pretty. Oh, I just earned one, didn't I? I just earned one from somewhere. Yeah, from Geneva Island. Ah, you've gone here because you were closest. Right. Okay. So we can actually now we send this guy all the way up here, and we can now form a tank army. So that's pretty sweet. We are clearing this copper. And yeah, all right, you're now about to go for a swim. All right, so let's have a look at the appeal. Now we're on another turn, and I don't know if did it do much. I'm not sure if it did. Well, where else could do with a bit of a bonus to its appeal? Ooh, Baltimore. Disgusting. Sorry if anyone's from Baltimore. That's pretty unpleasant. Okay. St. Louis as well. That's I mean, it's not inviting, is it? Hey, but we're not the only ones either. Look at the state of Scotland. Ugh. It's a lot nicer than that in real life, I can assure you. Maybe we can go for New York. I mean, these cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, Phoenix, Baltimore, Charleston, they don't really matter. They haven't got planned national parks. Maybe New York. Yeah. Let's go to New York. Let's do that. Yeah. All right. Let's send guys down. We're working on conservation now. 3 turns away, and we'll be able to plant some trees, I believe. I think that's right anyway. But at minimum, we'll be able to make our naturalists, or buy our naturalists with faith. That's the only thing. I don't know how. I can't remember how much they're going to cost and how many we're going to be able to produce. They're not cheap. I know that. We will have to see. Maybe there's something I can put in our government slots to make it cheaper. Maybe I will have to see. Okay. So New York has finished their seaport, improving their water tiles once again. They're okay for housing at the moment. Maybe we can build ourselves an oil power plant at New York. Right, Vivaldi, do your work. La Notte Concerto. Don't know that one. All right, that's we've got computers down, so we can start building our flood barriers now. Hopefully we can prevent ourselves from losing any more tiles. That little chicken shit builder's run away. That's fine. He can run. We will start heading down towards that other barb camp. We could take a slight detour and make sure we capture this coward. Right, I think we just hang about now with this builder guy. He's only got one charge left. But he can at least get one woods down, if I am right in thinking that's how it works. Sometimes I make it up as I go along how this game works. But hey, we're going to go keep spreading these builders out. Right, Wales on offer. Who wants it most? Solomon, you do. All right, San Francisco has completed its hydroelectric, our first bit of green energy. Don't you love it? Right, 3 turns for a flood barrier, saving 1 tile. It's all worth it. 5 turns, San Diego, totally worth it. All right, and that is conservation finished for us, so that's a really good. We do need to pick what civics we're moving on to next, though. So rock bands could definitely be important for us, trying to push for a tourism victory. I hate rock bands. They're so annoying. The way they work and the repetitive noises they make every time they're used. And then if you're in the right certain game and you got other civs chasing a tourism victory as well, and it's literally every turn they're going off. I'd take him outside and shoot him myself if I could. So anyway, let's start with that. Also give us another spy. I'm not sure what our spy capacity is. Is right now 5. We've only got 2. Ugh, it's embarrassing. It's not like we've even got the money to really go out and spy them either. Right. Okay. Robert de Bruce can have the whales. Tamiris can have the wine. That's fine. Oh, I forgot about those extra envoys we had. All right, so even without Armani, we're still the suzerain of Singapore. But if I just put Mexico City and Singapore up to 6 envoys, we will get extra production for our power plants when producing buildings, districts, wonders. We've not got a chance really because I've not even built a what do you call it? What do you even call it? The diplomatic quarter. That is embarrassing as well. Right, 6 in Mexico City and Singapore. We've got 3 more. We'll put 1 into Geneva and we can become their suzerain and get plus 15 science whenever you're not at war. That disappeared. So it'd be good to get that back. And then just with 2 more, can we do anything? So Taruga we were chasing as well. So we could put 2 into Taruga. That will stop Pachacuti being their suzerain, and we'll just have to get 1 more to manage that. All right. Okay, yes, so we can now plant trees. So these are what these guys are for. They're gardeners, essentially. Look at this guy. Stop running. Okay. Dora is doing a sterling job trying to make her way through all those mountain areas. All right. I'm not too fussed by that builder. If it comes, it comes. Okay, we just head back with our caravel fleet and get them upgraded. All right, well, this is a good message to receive, considering he's one of the front runners for tourism and culture. I know the world is beating a path to your tourist sites, but be warned, our people possess blue jeans and rock music. Wow, that's where it originated from. The Incans, Aztecs rather. All right, I have been warned. Oh, what are you offering me? Okay, black goat's horn. It's better than a prophet's tooth, I suppose. For some oil and some niter. I suppose I can do that. 7 gold return at the same time as well. And extra tourism points. I like it. No, we're not doing a military alliance. Alright, and chase guy down. Gets frustrated trying to chase the builders down. Yeah. Gonna jump in and out of the water. Ooh, a free settler. I mean, I won't do it to Katasha. We've been pretty good, solid with each other all the way through the game. It would be mean if I was to just take that away from her. Just because she was silly enough to leave it unguarded. Right, let's get some trees planted. Trees. Also 600. All right, we'll get our first one. We'll get our first national park down somewhere. All right. We do have another trade route slot. Let's buy a trade at St. Louis and see how far they can go. Maybe they can make it all the way to Kublai Khan. Sure. Right, San Francisco has built its flood barriers, saving 1 tile. Yay, hooray! Nearly at full housing, so let's put 2 turns into building sewers for San Francisco. 50 turns for a flood barrier at Los Angeles. That is not good at all. It should go down significantly when we can get things like this oil online. What do we start building? Right here, was that a neighborhood? It was. Actually, don't want to do that. I do want to get the flood barrier going. It's got quite a few tiles to protect there. No wonder it's going to take 50 turns. That sticks. Okay, let's just have a look at what we got lined up. All right, advanced flight is just 3 more turns, and then we can go. We could just perhaps skip. Yeah, let's go for plastics first, and then we'll go back to advanced flight. It's not even, I mean, advanced flight's not even that important. But we do need it to get anywhere else, pretty much. Unless we go for advanced ballistics after that. We are building power plants, so we should get a Eureka for that. So let's do that. Okay, yeah, we're moving up to form another army with this guy. Vlad 3 is heading over to Geneva Island. Trying to keep track of everything. Right, our tank is in place and we can make our tank army. All All right, and Dorothy, our brand new super spy, has managed to disrupt rocketry at Tenochtitlan. Totally not saying that right. But well done to her. Our spy game has definitely been a little bit slow off the mark in this game. But that is good. We have got, well, some disruption done, so it is something. Right, Buffalo's completed its art museum, and we should most definitely work on its film studio then. After that, we will get another woods here. I'm just thinking, where do we want to start? Our first national park. I think this is going to be the first one that's got woods on both its tiles. So I do think I will head there. Now we'll have to wait another turn. Right, this guy's heading over. All right, we need woods everywhere. Okay. I guess we just forget about that. Do you think Kataja knows she's heading towards a bit of a bar problem? I'm expecting she doesn't. But there is a free builder for us. Why not? It might take him a while to get home, but if he makes it there and we can put use to him, why not? All right. For some reason, we have a very limited trade route option. Right. So I'm not too sure why that is. So I'm going to try and move him somewhere else and see if we still have the same issue. Hopefully we don't. Okay, we do need to head over this way. We need to clear improvements from potential national park locations, because with them there, we will not be able to build national parks. They need to be clean and pure like me. All right. Right, so he's waiting for plastics to come online. Dorothy's got a promotion. Right, guerrilla leader, recruit partisans, could be quite fun, but not. Linguist, time to complete missions reduced by 25%, and ace driver, if caught on a mission, have a much higher chance of escape. Considering she's got our disrupt rocketry promotion, I think I like that ace driver promotion. Let's just have another look. Has anyone started? Yes, Julius has. Where has Julius started? We just got to look very closely. Here. Here. Right here. Found it. Right, so from Rome. Probably not going to have time to get Dorothy there and do anything about it, unfortunately. But we've got to try. Demiris looking for a military alliance. No, I don't want to be drawn into any conflicts if I can help it. We have lost territory to a culture bomb from the Roman Empire. What on earth? Where has he done that? Right, travel to new city. Rome. Rome. Where? I can't travel to Rome at all. Well, that's interesting. I can't travel to... Must be because I have an alliance going with him. I did not know that. You learn something new all the time. Well, silly me, I guess. All right. So, Kataja has done her first one. Monty's done his first one, so I guess it's... Has Monty got another? Where are we looking? Right. He has 3. Of course he does have 4. 4. And we've done 1 out of 4. Okay. Move to the next one along the list then, I guess. That's how we got to do it. Right. We have Jade to go. Tamiris can have both of those. Just get that done nice and quickly. We've got things to do. Asshole. They were my diamonds. And my farm. That's annoying. Really annoying. Okay. Right. Finished did so at San Francisco. What do we want to build other than a nuke to drop on Julius? What are we doing in the... Oh, we are actually winning the World's Fair. I am very surprised, but happy. I'm only really worried about the nice 100 great person points. It's only 100. It's not like winning the lottery, but I'll take it. Right, San Francisco has built the sewer. What do we want to do next? And we could build a spaceport at San Francisco, I guess. Or we could build the Eiffel Tower. Let's build the Eiffel Tower, shall we? It'll give them something to do for 12 turns. Charleston has completed the industrial zone. They could give a go at building the Cristo Redentor. But perhaps we should do something else, like flood barriers. You know, the thing we actually plan to do. Keep to the plan and trust the process. Right, this guy's heading home somewhere. Let's take him to those fish for San Diego. Let's annihilate that cannon and do Kublai Khan a favor. All right. We should be able to take a shot from that cannon, I think, even with how low our health is. We will swim around the bottom of that island to go and help Vlad. Okay, another woods, and another woods, and another woods. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's just have a look what our appeal is looking like around here. I mean, it's okay. I think if I wait one more turn and I put another woods here, it might improve. So yeah, one more turn. One more turn. All right, that's another army. We love our armies. Our free armies. The army of the free people. All right, yeah, now we're fixed. We can get trade routes to other places. Where do we want to go? Nobody knows. I suppose we could still go to Sterling. That's fine with me. And plastics. One more turn. One more turn. We can get our offshore oil platforms going. Right, Tracy and Dorothy, world-renowned spies. All right, gain sources first, and then we'll start try and steal some funds. All right, and there is plastics completed for us, so we can now finally get our offshore oil rig game going. That cannon is running away from us. Should we try and chase down this builder as well? Why not? Let's see if we can. Swim, little vampire, swim. Right, we move that ironclad out. This caravel, fleet in, upgrade them, and then we have our first armada, and we will join them at the hip again. Excellent. Right, right, more woods, more woods, more woods here. Now let's have a look at the appeal. Right, so I did upgrade one of the tiles. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Let's go. National Park, #1. That's 5 era score for us. The world's first national park proves what a few far-sighted conservationists knew to be true. We must protect the natural beauty of America for future generations. Lovely. All right, let's get rid of those pins. That is a job well done. Now let's buy a second naturalist, and we're going up 100 a turn. I might need to do something to produce some more faith. So if that was 700, the next one's going to be 800. I won't even be able to afford another one after that. So yeah, I'm going to need to figure out a way to produce some faith. How do you produce faith? I don't know. There must be a way. Right, we are going to, if we just focus our efforts over here for the moment. This guy has 4 charges left, so we can get a woods in here. We can clear here and put another woods down. And we can put another woods down and another woods down. Alright, so let's send this guy that direction too, because that's a few builds too much, I think. Right, get another army done. Yeah, I'm loving this army game. Alright, there is a point for our first armada. There was the 5 for the national park as well. 1 point away, I think, from getting our normal age. We work on our flood barriers at Cincinnati. Boston doesn't have that problem. Right, what do we want to build at Boston? Fine for housing. Seaport can help us with growth and food, I guess. Boston should be, I mean, they should be growing all right. But do we want to pump out some more builders? Perhaps we do. Right, let's queue up 3 more builders, and then we'll go for a seaport. And we go from there. Right, flood barriers complete at San Diego. The people of San Diego are saved from the damage that we are doing to the world. I've got to say, it's mostly not me. I've got to have just a tiny fraction of input in this. Yeah, well, one of the smallest. Is this someone? 9 Tamiris. Wow. She's a good girl. All right. What are we going to build next at San Diego? It's going to be, might as well. Let's build a water park. We don't have one of those yet, but we do have our first offshore oil platform. Hurrah! All right. Well, that's a little bit worrying. Qatar has taken a sudden and major change of heart towards us. We've been good friends with Qatar for pretty much the whole game, and she has suddenly denounced us. And I do know she's had an almighty, well, I say almighty, she's had a good naval presence right next to us, and she's also got airfields down, so I wonder, she's in a better position to wage war on us than Monty is, really. But we've got a Eureka for advanced ballistics. We have built our oil power station at New York, was it? I think. All right, let's keep going with Dora. She still has work to do. Right. And little do the barbarians know, a brand new, fresh faced vampire is in town and he's hungry. Right, let's heal our armada up. Alright, four build charges. Let's get rid of these copper, and then we'll plant another trees. We'll put this guy in place down here. Move everyone down towards where they want to go. We have another infantry unit. We can get another army down, and we got our first plane ready. That will defend us from Kataja, I'm sure. I wonder if we can see better if we have an army approaching this way. Right, so first offshore oil platform done. We can go and get number 2 online as well. And we'll have a rather healthy intake of oil. Right, more tiles permanently lost. Oh, that's rising fast. 2 meters now. Right, next melt in 2 turns. And we're up 1.5 meters at 2 turns, and it's going to go up again to 2 meters. It's all happening too quickly. Right, New York oil power plant is being completed. What do we want to work on next? Maybe, no, we can't build that there. Maybe we can do... Are we still ahead? We are still ahead. Nicely ahead, actually. All right. Aid. People have done aid. All right. Well, maybe how many turns left for that? Quite a few. Let's put a few turns in to send aid, and it's just gonna... I'm not really, honestly, not interested in diplomatic victory at all, but I suppose I could take the chances of that away from someone else. Right, Baltimore has completed a plane. If I do 2, I'll get a Eureka for advanced flight. So perhaps we can work on that. Am I going straight to advanced flight after this? I think I am. I might not have enough turns left to be able to do it, you know. Okay. Oh no, I'm going. So advanced ballistics. Okay. I can't go to combined arms, so I guess I could do nuclear fission, because I won't get that without a great scientist or stealing tech for spy, and that's not happening. So we do that before we get advanced flight. Right, St. Louis. Let's build some blood barriers, shall we? Yeah, for what it's worth. I'm going to buy us a builder over here, because I guarantee we've got tiles that are just not being utilized properly. Bad management by me. All right, let's keep heading down with you, Dora. Fulfill your destiny. That is a lot of forts. All right. Oh, and we don't really need to worry about this now. They've been flooded beyond recognition. All right. All right, we've permanently lost this tile, but not this tile. Right, so we can put some mines. No, we could put a mine here. That's not going to affect the national park plan. That'll be first thing. That guy was heading over here. You and you were heading down to help out as well. You're heading up to find some friends you can make a boy band with. We've lost the Eiffel Tower. That's a shame. Alliance level with Robert de Bruce has increased. Okay. All right. Right. No Eiffel Tower. What else can we do at San Francisco? Let's build an entertainment complex. And then I think I will maybe build one at Boston too, and maybe I'll just pump out some bread and circus projects and try and increase our influence against Julius here, because I just don't like him. I'd like to take this city, if I'm honest. Perhaps all three of these cities, just to show him who's boss, I think. Right, Houston has built its campus. 3 turns for a library, and that's fine. Alright, we're not so desperate for science anymore. But hey, right, Julius has nearly completed his second space mission. Taurus, we have left Robert de Bruce behind for Taurus gained, and we are closing in. I say we have more speed on bringing Taurus in than Montezuma and Julius. I'm still 20 behind Julius, but they're just going to start coming more and more. So yeah, that is great. But yeah, all right. So only one national park down today. Maybe I was being a little bit ambitious with 2 or 3, but we've got our first one down. We're on the cusp of putting our third one down to really maximize in how good they are. I've got to plant trees, and I couldn't plant trees until we got to conservation, which is when you can start building national parks. So it's a kind of creates a bit of a backup. I need to have the builders, I need to plant the trees, and then not just on the national park tiles, but adjacent ones as well, because they have an adjacency appeal bonus having trees. So here, for example, I'd want the woods on the national park and next to him here, and balls. I just realised we lost this tile. Bullshitting hell. All right. Let's see. All right, that's fine. We could just remove this one, and we remove this one, and then we pin. Where is it again? Here, and yeah, this is what it's going to be instead, and that works just fine for me too. So for here, we'd want the woods on here, and then both of these tiles as well. Yeah, and it's all going to be really awesome and great. But we're not going to be able to find out how awesome and great until the next episode. So we're going to finish there. As usual, if you've liked today's content, leave us a like, leave us a comment if you've got anything to say. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I really appreciate that. And I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day, and I will see you again in the next one. See ya.